Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, we're the Talkers. I'm Chino.
I'm Tricia, and you're watching After Shift, powered by the new channel.
Helping you see the new you. All right, good evening, Philippines. To all Filipinos out there, happy Ninoy Aquino Day. And of course, welcome to Friday Booze Night. It's our 8th episode, and we are again, of course, very excited to bring this show to all of you guys. Catch us live every Wednesday night and Friday night, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. here on the new channel. And guys, if you missed out on our last episode with Teacher Monet Silvestre, you might want to do catch us, by logging in to your Facebook or to your YouTube and click on the new channel. Ang dami namin natutunan dyan ni Tricia. Last Wednesday, it was a very, very fun episode. And music, laughter, buhay ni Teacher Monet. Again, please, if you have missed it, log in to your Facebook or to your YouTube and click on the new channel so that you can catch Teacher Monet's episode.
Right. So, Chino, what are you having tonight? So it's Friday Booze Night, and
I'm just having my usual beer, Tricia. I've had a long week, crazy week. Actually, hindi ko na-realize na it's a holiday today. Ang sama akong Pilipino, pero nagtrabaho pa kasi ako today. That's why I just really parang nawala lang sa isip ko. Pero cheers to, of course, to Ninoy Aquino and to all Filipinos out there. Happy Ninoy Aquino Day to everyone. Right. How about you, Trish? What are you drinking?
Ako wine, as usual.
Oy. Yeah. To kick off the show. To kick off the show, cheers muna tayo bago ko uminom. Dapat ikaw muna uminom.
Excited.
Cheers.
Ayan, cheers.
Ay, nako.
Ayan. So, bring your favorite drinks and have drinks with us tonight. Spend the Friday night with us. And thank you for all the viewers who's watching us right now. So we encourage you to place your comments and makipagkulitan kayo sa amin.
Yes.
Tonight.
Definitely. Again, tuloy pa rin ng Friday Booze Night. So remember, Booze Night is just not limited to alcoholic drinks, kung gusto niyo ng milk tea, Yakult, milk chocolate, any drink or even water for that matter. What's more important is you're able to actually join us and have fun with us tonight. Yan naman ang purpose ng Friday Booze Night and ng After Shift para mag-enjoy tayo lahat. Again, we're already headed towards the weekend. It's a great way to celebrate the weekend by having you guys here on the show with the Friday Booze Night theme. So, ayan.
Right. So, speaking of, di ba, Teacher Monet Silvestre, you know what, Chino, nung previous episode natin, na-inspire talaga ako sa sinabi ni Teacher Monet about, the 90s music scene. So, kayo ng umaga, nagpi-play lang ako ng mga 90s music. So, syempre, pinakinggan ko yung DV8. Tapos, nakinig ako ng Smoky Mountain. Tapos, nakinig din ako kay Lloyd Umali. Natatanda mo si Lloyd Umali?
Oo, well. Ako, na-inspire din ako kay Teacher Monet. Aside from ang gaan-gaan ng feeling, syempre, one of my favorites si the late great Francis Magalona. Yung Kaleidoscope World, yung mga kababayan ko. I mean, nasa playlist ko yan. Oo, nasa playlist ko yung mga yan. And again, you know me, Trish, medyo nasa R&B and hip-hop ako. Pero alam mo naman ako overall, I love music naman. But yun ang 90s, 90s hero ko for Filipino music, si Francis M. Pero syempre yung VST, hindi mawawala. Kailangan ko pa rin pakinggan yung VST, Trish. Na-miss ko yung VST bigla.
Okay, sige. Pakinggan ko yan over the weekend. Oy, sakto ha. Friday, Flashback Friday pala yung pinag-usapan natin ngayon. By the way, Chino, ano yung itsura mo ba nung 90s? Alam ko may photo tayo dyan na i-share eh. Ano yung itsura mo nung 90s pala? Baka curious yung mga natin, viewers.
Again, matagal, buti na lang yan yung nauna before this.
Grabe ang payat mo dyan
I'm the one dun sa sa pinakailalim mismo ng Christmas tree, yung naka parang purple or blue na shirt. Grabe, I was really skinny. Ay, papahulaan mo ba dapat? Wag na. Gusto ko na ibigay agad.
Papahulaan ko sana.
Yan. So ako yan, I was really skinny back then. And ang 90s ko talaga, even the early 2000, puro sports kasi ako. And syempre, with friends. Kaya ang dami activities, hindi ako tumaba talaga. It was really it was really a skinny decade for me. Ika nga.
Oo.
What about you, Trish?
Yung buhok mo pa dyan Yung buhok mo pa dyan, Chino Bunot
yung it's the bunot and the kimpi. Sayang wala akong photo to share with everyone, pero I used to sport the kimpi hairstyle. Grabe, tagal din nun, Tricia. Parang mga decades din. Yung tinagal nung pag-sport ko nung kimpi hairdo. Pero yan, medyo mga bunot-bunot pa yan ng mga early 90s Anyway, Tricia, ikaw naman. Okay? Tapos ka na sa pagbabash sa akin.
Nakakaban ako dyan
Ikaw naman ngayon. Ano kaya yung itsura ni Tricia nung mga 90s? Teka, tingnan natin Guys, kayo na ang humusga.
Actually, yung pinipicture ko dyan, yung Tupperware collection ng nanay ko, if you notice.
Ganun ba? Oo nga, ang dami niyong Tupperware. Sobrang sikat yan back then, di ba? Basta plastic, automatic, Tupperware ang nasa isip ng mga tao.
Dealer nanay ko niya ng Tupperware. So if you notice, ayan, ang dami yung Tupperware products.
So gusto ko yung fashion statement mo, Trish, nun t-shirt na white, parang mga boys lang. Tapos naka-red shorts ba? Basketball shorts pa yata yan, Trish.
Cycling yan, ano ka ba? Yung yan.
Cycling shorts ba yan? Na parang maluwag pa rin. Oo.
Grabe, no? Oy, wait lang Speaking of, di ba? From that to this. Di ba?
Parang amazing. At least, di ba, what's important is this. Ito na yung finished product. Or progressing pa, developing pa.
Developing pa rin, syempre. Wait, Chino, speaking of transformation, may tanong ako.
Yes.
How were you transformed by the pandemic?
Siguro yung
at the moment.
Yung transformation in terms of yung the pandemic or me being transformed by the pandemic. Again, yung embracing me time, Kasi dati, I used to, to not really mind much about my me time or about myself. Of course, second, yung time with my, valued time with my wife, of course.
Right.
And most importantly, family. Dati, it used to be me doing all these three things separately. Pero what transformed in this entire pandemic in terms of experience is that I'm able to merge all three. Having time for myself, and at the same time, yung wife ko kasama ko with me. And at the same time, kasama yung buong family. So that's, for me, that's the biggest transformation, and the transformation that I really appreciate the most about my experience today in this pandemic. What about you, Tricia?
Ako, cheers muna tayo dun sa sagot mo.
Oy,
so let's
thank
have
you.
a toast,
Cheers.
and let's drink
Of
to
course.
that.
Yes. Happy Friday Booze Night.
I know, thank you. Siguro ako, I became more self-aware kasi I live alone now, so I have more time for myself. Tapos, before the pandemic kasi I always play tennis during the weekends, hang out with friends. This time, siguro I get to know myself more and try to reevaluate the decisions I made over the past years. Which is actually a good thing, siguro, not to get to know myself better. And hopefully, diba, improve myself and the way I do things. Now, speaking of transformation, Chino,
yes,
by the way, our guest tonight can also relate to that. So our guest tonight is a proud TransPinay currently working in the entertainment industry in Japan. But prior to that, she was a performance development coach and a recruitment specialist in one of the BPOs in our country. Yes. She also competed in different pageants here and abroad. So enumerate ka lang yung mga napanalunan niyang crowns. Her first crown was in Gay University Philippines in 1999. It was followed by Miss Gay Philippines 2009, Binibining Gay Pilipinas 2010, Manila's 5 Prettiest in 2012. She was also the Queen Universe held in Cebu in 2013, Queen of the North that was held in Tuguegarao in 2014, Queen of the South that was held in Davao in 2014. She was also part of Itbolaga's Super Sirena, in which she won Queen of the Wind in 2014, and then Queen of Quezon City in 2015, and lastly, Queen of Parañaque in 2017. So, ladies and gentlemen, dami talaga. Let us welcome, live from Tokyo, Japan, Nikki Normanson. Hello, Nikki. Good evening.
Hi, Nikki. Good evening.
Hello. Nice to see you guys again.
Nice to see you again. Well,
Sorry, Nikki.
Anong drink mo dyan, Nikki?
Drink ko,
Uy!
lemon water.
Lemon water. Okay lang.
What
do you have?
Tricia. I have Smirnoff.
Uy, Smirnoff vodka. All right. Is that your favorite drink? That's why?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Inom na ako kanina pa.
Sige lang, go. Open it again. This is Friday Booze Night, and cheers tayo muna before we begin officially our interview with you. Cheers, Nikki. Nice to have you here in the show. Thank you so much, and welcome. All right. So, well, it's been a long while since I last spoke to you, and just to give everyone, our viewers, some perspective about how we actually know about Nikki. I remember way back 2008, Nikki used to be one of my quality assurance specialists. So she's my go-to person whenever I have questions about quality, about the product. And I was starting as a very bagitong BPO guy, and sobrang bata and sobrang fresh. And again, I was still trying to learn the ropes, and Nikki was one of my mentors back then. That was around 12, 13 years ago, Nikki. Could you imagine that?
Oo, sobra. When I first saw you, sabi ko, ay, ang pogi naman ito. Kaya lang sobrang Pero, look at you now.
Again, yung taon talaga, and the experience, the tenure and everything, wala na, nagtabaan na talaga eh. I guess it's really how it is. But again, very happy, very satisfied with the results of now, versus what we used to have way back. Grabe yung pagkapayat ko talaga dati, sobrang skinny. Si Tricia din, napaka-skinny dati, di ba Tricia?
Oo. Strength of wealth daw yan,
Si
Chino.
Skinny
Oo.
yan si Tricia.
Sign of success pagka medyo naging healthy na. Ay nako. Anyway. Di ba, Trish, galing ka ba ng Japan? Did you visit Japan recently or before the pandemic?
I think before the pandemic, I visited Japan. So I went to also Tokyo, I went to Osaka, and where's the other one? Yung medyo parang historic place doon, Osaka. I forgot the other one. Kyoto, yes.
Kyoto, okay.
Sa Kyoto.
I saw you sa Nara. I saw your picture.
Yeah, oo, sa Nara. I'm sure, Nikki, ang dami mo nang naikot dyan sa Japan.
Nakakamiss dyan sa Japan.
I know. And speaking of, diba ang topic natin is transformation. So Japan also had its transformation, if you guys remember in history. After 2000 tuloy. After the Second World War, talagang nag-transform ang Japan to become diba nag-close, and then they also have their own transformation. So,
yes.
Nikki, by the way, how's everything there in Japan with the pandemic?
Here, they don't, the way I see it, they don't really look at it seriously. Normal lang. Everything is so normal as if walang pandemic. So, as much as they want to close down businesses and do a lockdown, they can't do that because they don't want the economy to go down. So, maraming infections every day, but the thing is they have a great health system here. So, kahit na maraming infection, mas marami rin gumagaling. So, not everyone is worried about what's happening. Parang nga kaming alienated sa buong mundo eh. So, life here is so normal.
Oh.
Nakakaingit. Ingit ako.
Oo nga. Ayun. So, kanina pala, Nikki, we were talking about what happened to us, our transformation during this pandemic. We are curious as well about your transformation story. Maybe let's talk about your journey first. May I know, kailan ka nag-out, or how did you know?
Ako, Tricia, ever since talaga, ay parang I considered enough na never na nag-out. Kasi simula nung nagkaroon ako ng sarili kong isip, habang lumalaki ako, formative years, ang alam ko sa sarili ko, babae ako. So, tapos within the family, they never expected me to turn out to be a boy. Kasi parang they saw it na from the start na I was a little girl na ginagaya ko lahat ng ate ko, bunso ako nun. So, I never considered myself na one day, girl na pala ako. No. Ever since na I could remember, I know na babae ako. So, wala, coming out.
I see. Well, that's good. That's good to hear, that your family accepts, and you didn't have any experience of having conflicts with your family about that. Now, how about any challenges that you've experienced? Kasi diba sa family mo, you are accepted as who you are. Pero when you go outside, kasi it's a different world out there. So what are the challenges that you had?
Well, in the Philippines, of course, hindi mawawala yung calling. Hindi mawawala ang bullying. Pero when I was growing up, I just acted as myself. Para bang kung ano ako, yun na yun. So, even during grade school, I wasn't bullied at all. Para bang ang tingin talaga sa akin ng mga classmates ko is, si Dominic, babae yan eh. So, never talaga akong, hindi ako kasi boy na nagbiglang one day, ano pala ako, gay pala ako. That's the difference kasi between a gay person and a trans person kasi. A gay person is who he is, but the thing is, ang iba ang sexual orientation niya. So, you'll need to come out. But for us, trans people, we've been doing this since the day that we were friends. So, wala nang coming out eh. So, a lot of the people around me wasn't surprised anymore. So, I didn't experience any bullying. All the people around me treated me as a girl already. Just the workplace. We worked together before, Tricia. How did you look at me in the workplace? Diba? You treated me like a normal person in the office. And as pati ng iba rin tao. So, and you didn't see anyone bullying me sa office, diba? Because they treated me as a girl. They treated me as the person I presented myself to be. So, fortunately for me, I never experienced any challenges na talagang mabigat. But of course, in the Philippines, when you go out, there's some people who doesn't understand. They would catcall. But hindi ko lang pinapansin kasi, ba't ko kayo papansinin? Diba?
Right. And I would agree with that, Nikki, no? Kasi I think siguro you already presented yourself as who you were. So parang no pretensions. So that's who you are. And I think that's the reason why everyone in the office back then was, really accepted who you are and treated who you are as a person. Yeah.
Yeah, I really remember Tricia. Again, Nikki nga was, I believe, she was one of the first QAs that have had, no, when I was starting out in the BPO industry, and she was actually embraced by everyone. I don't remember anyone really shutting her down or yung binubully siya or whatever. It's grabe yung parang sobra yung pagka-accept kay Nikki, and Nikki was accepted not for her preference but as a person, overall. So, siguro ang question ko naman kay Nikki, after all these years, no, and now you're there in Japan, in your own opinion, how different is the level of acceptance there in Japan versus here in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, there's a really big difference. In the Philippines, we are just tolerated because, people are still, marami pa kasi na, we're Catholic, we're mostly Catholic, and it's against our religion, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, we'll tolerate you, but sana magbago ka, something like that. So, meron pa rin mga limitations. Here in Japan, that's the reason why I want, to be here most of the time. Kasi here, wala silang hangap sa ganun eh. Kung ano ka, yun ka. So, because they don't practice any religion. Wala silang parang, what do you call this? Walang conviction na sasagasaan. So, if this is who you are, then that's the way it is. So, like me, I'm here in Japan, working here, and walang issue kung sino ako, kung ano yung nakalagay sa documents ko. Every day of my life here, I'm a woman. I'm a normal woman. In my workplace, everybody thinks and everybody knows that I'm a woman. Like in the Philippines, I'm a trans woman. And woman pa rin, woman nga pero trans. Here in Japan, walang label eh. You're a woman, that's it. So, mas as accepting sila. Paminsan naisip ko nga yung mga atheist na tao are more humane than those people who practice religion eh. Because they are more accepting, more tolerant. Sana one day ma-realize yun ng other countries, especially those staunch religious people na paminsan sila pa yung talaga nagdi-discriminate sa amin.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest, Nikki, in my own opinion, nowadays, parang I think it still is going to be an ongoing debate. But I also want to believe that unti-unti, the world is opening up, to the idea of this kind of preference. I remember, Tricia, when I saw Miss Universe, there's already a trans lady who joined. There's already a trans woman who is in politics right now here in the Philippines. I believe she's a congresswoman, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So before hindi to nangyayari. It never happened. It never was embraced and accepted. But we're slowly opening up to it. Again, hindi matatapos pa yung debate for now. But unti-unti, I can see, on my own opinion, that it's already slowly being accepted. We're slowly opening to the idea of it.
Baby steps, but I think, papunta na rin doon. Like, imagine, in the Philippines, Soji bill is not, it's having a hard time to be passed. Kasi nga sabi nila, Catholic tayo, blah, blah, blah. Pero look at the irony, na ang bansang nagbigay sa atin ng religion natin, ng Christianity, ay ang unang-unang bansang nagpadala ng transwoman sa Miss Universe. So, kung sila kaya nila ma-accept yun, bakit tayo hindi natin ma-accept yun, di ba?
All right. Words coming from Nikki Normanson, a TransPinay entertainer in Tokyo, Japan. Tricia, tingin tayo sa comments kasi ang daming comments sa ating mga viewers ngayon. Hold on just a second. Let's see our comments. Nawala yung mga comments. Kanina nandiyan yung comments natin.
May nakita nga ako Ayun.
Sabi ni Rebecca Silvestre, she's so pretty. Yun. Nikki, ang pretty mo daw, sabi ni Rebecca Silvestre.
Thank you.
Rogie Polidario, looking good. Tricia Montemayor. Nice.
May fans
Tricia,
pala
daming
ako.
fans, ha? Oo. Apple says, Friday Booze Night with Chino and Tricia. Woohoo! Of course. Welcome to Friday Booze Night. Sabi ni June, ang ganda ng hair mo, Trish. Aba, Trish, ang dami mong fans, ha? Okay,
mas maganda yung hair ni Nikki ngayon, ha?
Hello, Chino and Tricia. Good evening, Chino and Tricia. Sabi ni Obet Policarpio. Hello to you, Obet, as well. Cheers, of course. Yes.
Oy, cheers tayo, Nikki and Chino.
Oo nga. Cheers tayo.
Cheers tayo.
Amazing tong Friday Booze Night. Amazing yung guest natin, si Nikki Normanson. We're so glad to have you here on the show. Sarap. Woo!
Parang hindi uminom si Nikki, ha? Ay, nag-sip na pala siya.
Oy, naka-Smirnoff si Nikki. Sinostro ang Smirnoff, ang vodka. Anyway, guys.
Tricia, nag-prepare ako.
Kaya nga
Nag-prepare ako.
Alright, anyway.
Pag maubusan ako, meron pa ako yan.
Ayun, may backup si Nikki.
Grabe.
Alright, guys, let's get to know more.
Don't worry, Tricia. I'm prepared.
Ang daming Tricia, dapat naka-ready ka rin, kasi naka-ready si Nikki,
Tagal natin nilagay-inuman, Tricia.
Meron ako neto,
Ayun, pang disinfect. Anyway, guys, more about Nikki Normanson. Okay, let's get to know her more after these announcements.
Welcome back to After Shift. So let's bring Nikki in.
Hi.
Yan. So during this part of the show, Nikki, normally we capture our guests' photos and have them create a hashtag. So this time, we will have you, lagyan lang natin ng twist, no? So we will ask you to provide a hashtag for the picture, but try to provide the hashtag in Nyonggo, since I know you are already very fluent in Nyonggo. Then, tell us what it means in Tagalog or English. So, are you ready, Nikki?
Nihongo?
Oo, in Nihongo muna, tapos you explain it to us kung ano meaning nung hashtag na yon in English or in Tagalog. Ready ka na? Are you ready?
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's show the first picture. Yan. So that's hashtag. This first picture, what's your hashtag?
Hashtag Kirei.
Alam ko ibig sabihin ng kirei.
Ano yun?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Diba? I won Queen of Quezon City, so beauty queen ako. So beautiful. Hashtag Kirei.
Ayan.
I agree.
Sino yung mga kasama mo dyan, Nikki, sa picture?
Sila yung designers ko. So, I've been working with them since 2009. And lahat ng binihis nila sa akin sa pageants ko is laging nananalong best in evening gown, best in costume. So, ganyan sila kagaling. So, yung mga boss ko, sila din ang gumagawa ng mga wedding gowns ng mga boss ko.
Wow.
Nikki, I have a question lang, no? Follow-up lang regarding this photo. So, yung process talaga of yung mga gown, no, during pageants, hindi talaga siya madali, no? It's really a tedious process. Tama ba?
It is. Kasi syempre, pag-aaralan mo talaga kung ano yung bagay sa'yo, kung ano yung feel mo na magpapakita kung ano yung packaging mo for that pageant. So this pageant kasi they required us to wear something blue. So ang problem ko dyan is if I wear royal blue, parang hindi ako comfortable. So we had to plan kung ano yung cut, ano yung shade ng blue ba gagamitin. So very tedious talaga siya. And nanalo kong best in evening gown.
Galing talaga ni Queen Nikki. Matindi.
Ganyan sila.
I'm excited for the second photo.
Oo.
Teka, papainom yata ako na.
Alam na ni Nikki to. Imposible hindi niya alam to.
Hashtag Omoy Dashte. Ibig sabihin ng Omoy Dashte is parang it means parang memory. Parang parang ano ko ba Tagalog? Parang something to look back to. So itong time
reminiscing.
Yung Christmas party na wala na akong maisip kung ano ang production ng account namin. So sabi ko, eto na lang kung ano na lang meron. So dahil ang dami ring workload niyan. Normally kasi every year pagka merong competition sa Christmas party, kailangan pag-isipan ko talaga ng mabuti kung ano yung magiging presentation natin kasi napaka-pressure sa akin na kailangan manalo tayo every year. So,
Nikki, sorry, was it always you who conceptualizes the overall production for your program over the years?
Yes. Always me.
Yeah. I think kasi yung background
ko para siya lagi.
I think kasi yung background ni Nikki, di ba, you also were a performer
I was a performer
was it Amazing?
Amazing Philippine Theater.
Right.
Oh,
So that was the
that's
first,
why.
my first job. That, this is a show starred by trans women in the Philippines, the most beautiful trans women in the Philippines. So this is a show. It happens at the Cultural Center of the Philippines, sa Manila Film Center. So, doon ko kinukuha lahat ng mga costumes and all that. So, time na to, sa pagkakatanda ko, is talagang wala na akong maisip. Sabi ko, ito na lang gagawin natin. So, napaka-memorable sa akin yan. Kasi hindi lang ako masyadong mag-effort, pero nanalo pa rin. So oh my gosh, so memorable.
Talentado talaga itong si Nikki. Beauty and brains plus talent. Nako, sabog, di ba? Queen Nikki ang kinalabasan. What about this picture, Nikki?
Yes.
Hashtag
Throwback tayo na konti.
Wakay.
Throwback. Wakay.
Okay. Hashtag Wakay. Ibig sabihin ng Wakay, young. So, ilang taon lang yan? That was 1999, the first pageant na sinalihan ko na malakihan. Because that was Miss Gay University Philippines. So, it was a pageant for different universities and colleges in the Philippines. Tapos, syempre, bagets pa ako niyan, kolehiyala. So, ako pa yung last entry. Pagkatapos, napaka-pressured kasi para kang nasa UAAP niyan.
Ay, ganun ba?
Sa UP Theater yata. Tapos, sa lahat ng universities, so parang UAAP ang aura. So, bagets pa ako niyan, so wakay.
Nikki,
that's the first time I used the screen name Nikki Normanson.
So you've been joining pageants in 2000 way back in 1999 tapos until now are you still active? Syempre currently you're in Japan. Do you still compete over there or
No na. Parang,
retired na.
Pagod na ako. Tama na.
So, I see. So, my question is basically, since you joined pageants in 1999 up until the last time that you joined in 2000 and when was it? 2019 or 2017?
17.
Did it change? Did the pageantry in the Philippines change for you over the past years?
Yes, ang pinakamalaking change na nangyari is the titles. Before, Miss Gay Philippines, Miss Gay University, something like that. So na-define na kasi na we're not gay. So you shouldn't be calling us gays because we're not men who are attracted to men. So we're not gay. We're trans women. So if you notice that the titles that I won through the years, from Miss Gay, it became Queen of.
Yes.
So, sa Philippines, nagiging Queen of Quezon City, Queen of Parañaque, Queen of the North, Queen of the South, Queen of Cebu, Queen Universe. So, nagkaroon na ng changes talaga. And I'm very happy about that. Kasi, paminsan pagka tinatanong ako, nanalo ka ba sa Miss Gay? Miss Gay, ganyan. Parang hindi ko masasabi na, oo, pero hindi kasi ako gay. Kaya ayokong sabihin yung Miss Gay na yan. So, Miss Trans, pwede pa. Pero Miss Gay, So, I'm happy na nagbabago na siya. Kasi nag-define na talaga siya ngayon.
Nikki, tinatanong ni Tricia yan kasi papaturo yata siya sa'yo sumali sa mga pageant. Gusto yata ni Tricia, dream ni Tricia yan, alam ko way back. Kaya talaga sumali sa mga ganitong sa mga pageants So, mukhang ikaw ang gagawin niyang mentor.
Hindi talaga para sa akin ang mga pageants.
Hindi ko talaga para sa mga pageant. Anyway.
Grabe.
Uy, pero this is an awesome picture. Ang ganda ng ang galing ng sources mo dito, Tricia. Anyway, let's have our next picture. I think this is our final picture.
Yes.
Oh. Hashtag Kazoku. Kazoku in Nihongo for family. So you can see the picture of my family. Yeah, asan ba ako niyan? Ayun, nasa gitna. So that's my beautiful family. So So I am who I am today because of them. Because they trained me to be who I am when I'm at home and when I go out of the house, I should be the same person. Kasi sabi dati ng papa ko na pagka hindi ka ganoon, so sa labas out ka. Pagdating mo sa bahay, itatago mo kung sino ka. O kaya dito sa bahay, out ka, or sa labas ng bahay, itatago mo kung sino ka. So you're not gonna be happy about that. Just so be yourself. So kung ano yung magiging trato sa'yo ng tao sa paligid mo, yun ang ibibigay nila sa'yo wherever you go. So ayun ang pinaka-advice sa akin ng father ko. So be who I am within the home and outside the home. So hindi ako mahirapan sa existence ko. So that's exactly what I did. So kaya nga sinasabi ko talaga na I never experienced yung talagang mabigat na challenge na kinabuli ako, na-discriminate ako. Kasi hindi na ako nag-pretend kung sino ako eh. Expected din lang kung sino ako eh. The moment that they see me. So, no reason para asarin pa nila ako na, out ka na, mag-out ka na, bakla ka ba? No. Kasi, nakikita na nila kung sino ako eh. That's all because of them. And I'm very happy and I'm very proud to have them as my family. Kasi, they're me. They made me who I am today.
I totally agree 100% with what Nikki said. A person is being defined by his or her family. And you don't get to have that kind of confidence without the backing of your family. If your family doesn't support you, that's mainly the reason as to why a lot of people are not as confident as they seem to be. Like, kasi yun nga wala yung suporta, yung backing ng pamilya. Pero pag yung pamilya nasa likod mo palagi, nakasuporta palagi, you know, a person will go places for sure. And that's precisely what happened to Nikki right now. She's in Japan, she's doing what she loves to do, and it's because of family. Right, Trish?
Right. So that's cheers. Let's drink to that.
Boy, cheers talaga. Cheers to families.
Cheers to families.
Cheers to
Yan.
happiness.
Yes.
Woo.
Ayan. So I hope you enjoy the game, Nikki, and thank you for allowing us to see that side of you and the memories that you shared over the years. Let's take a look at some of the comments, Chino.
Yeah.
Would you like to read? Let's read some of the comments.
Nikki's so classy kasi. Sabi ni Rebecca ulit. Ang classy-classy mo daw, Nikki. Hashtag goddess also, Rebecca said. Yeah. Beautiful family according to June Ilagan. Hello, June. Yon, cheers, sabi ni Rebecca ulit. Ba, si Rebecca is already an avid fan of ours. Rebecca, hello to you. Shout out.
Hello,
Happy Friday
Becca.
Boobs Night.
Right. Ayan.
Yes.
Also, let's get to know more about Nikki and what she does after shift. But before we do, let's pause for some announcements.
All right, guys, welcome back to After Shift. But before we bring back Miss Nikki Normanson, we would like to invite you to watch our inspirational shows on the new channel. First up, The Big Picture shares inspiring stories of notable personalities, streams daily, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. Next is HR Hotline by Jesse Robostilio, introduces us to a wonderful world of human resources management every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 1 p.m. iBusiness is about insights on how you can actually have your own business, streaming live from Tennessee and Texas in the US on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, or Wednesdays and Fridays, 9:30 a.m. Philippine Time. The Ford Project is about life, business, and success stories, streaming live from Dubai, UAE, 7 p.m. or 11 p.m. Philippine Time. Discover your life purpose and learn from others' turnaround stories by tuning in to U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer is where you hear remarkable stories about building and owning a property, streams Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m.
Laugh and learn through the Puppet Stories, Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar, live streaming every Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Two leaders in one platform in every episode, TNC The Talk streams every Mondays at 12 noon. Usapang Beauty is about beauty beyond what your eyes can see, streams Thursdays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. YOLO is the newest addition to our list of shows. So this show is for all of us to understand that law is fun and especially cool. So it streams every Mondays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Also, Chino, we have two additional shows. The Family Business with Nato Agbayani that will launch or would stream Saturday at 4 p.m. And Win Within with Erwin or Sua that will premiere Saturday, 8:30 p.m. So watch out for those two new shows. We also have the TNC original show, such as One Day. It's a 30-minute show which profiles unique and inspiring stories of real people. It alternates with the TNC Town Hall, which is hosted by the TNC founders Lloyd Luna and Apple Malansala. So this platform is where we talk to our viewers and our valued audience on feedback about our shows on TNC. So please don't forget to follow our TNC page for more updates.
Daming amazing shows ng
Right.
TNC talaga. Grabe. And of course, After Shift, if you guys are enjoying us, please follow us on Facebook, after_shift. Have an Instagram account and also a Twitter account. Again, that's after_shift. Kung nag-enjoy kayo, please follow us. Let's bring Nikki back para makausap pa natin si Nikki and learn more about her.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Nikki. Welcome back to the show.
Hello. So, Nikki, this part of the show naman is called Usapang Tipsy. So, during this, tipsy ka na ba? Parang hindi pa ata ah. Let's have another drink.
Okay.
Wala,
Let's
malakas si
cheers.
Nikki
Medyo
yata
matagal
eh.
yan, Trish.
Cheers tayo bago mag-usapang tipsy.
Ubus na yung sa akin. Alright. So, since it's Friday Booze Night, so this Usapang Tipsy is where we ask you some questions naman na medyo fun. Yeah, not too serious na. So, curious lang ako, Nikki. So, since you've been in Japan for some time now, may question ako, paano ba mag-party ang mga Japanese versus mga Pilipino? I'm interested. I haven't been in a bar, a club in Japan. So, paano ba sila mag-party?
Actually, when they go to these places, hindi naman sila nagpa-party eh. Nagre-relax sila. Kasi we all know naman how hardworking these people are. So, ayun ang ginagawa lang nila is to distress themselves. Pumunta sila sa mga bars or music lounge. Tapos doon sila nag-iinom, nag-chill, nakikipagkwentuhan. Ganun lang. Kasi ang mga Pilipino kasi party talaga, as in super party. Tapos to the point na kinabukasan sa sobrang party nila, hindi na sila makakapasok ng work. Dahil meron silang hangover. Unlike dito sa Japan, regardless kung malasing sila o hindi, lasing na lasing man sila, galing man sila sa bar, kung kailangan nilang dumiretso ng workplace nila from the bar, gagawin nila yon. There's no reason for them na mag-a-absent sila. So, ganun ang difference na nakikita ko sa Pilipinas.
Yeah. Nikki, may question
Grabe yung
may
hard
follow-up
ng
question ako
focus,
dyan.
saka yung mindset.
Yes. May follow-up question ako doon, no? So, naka-experience ka na ba ng Japanese na nakatulog sa kalsada or sa train? Di ba uso yung, I mean, it's a phenomenon sa Japan, yung nakakatulog sa mga train. When you went to Japan, Chino, naka-experience ka ng ganon?
Hindi siguro kasi obviously we went around during the day and during the afternoon. Maaga kami bumabalik sa hotel so that's why we've never seen any Japanese na nakakatulog sa train or nakakatulog talaga sa kalsada for that matter. So I'm not sure with obviously with Nikki, meron ka bang experience ng ganyan dyan sa Japan so far?
Oo, normal na yon. It's a normal sight dito sa Japan. At hindi lang din talaga sa train mismo sa train station mismo sila natutulog. Kasi like dito kasi kahit na they own luxury cars, gumagamit talaga sila ng public transportation. Kasi nga, syempre para iwas traffic, iwas na rin sa pagbayad ng parking, kasi ng parking dito. So everything here is on schedule. So pagka maaga sila dumating dun bago sila dumating sila ng mas maaga kaysa dun sa train schedule na sasakyan nila, matutulog sila dun sa train station. Ganyan sila. Paminsan, normal na sa kanila yung lumalagpas na talaga sila sa destination nila dahil nakakatulog sila. At nakikita mo na lang talaga sila na talaga nakabukas na yung bibig, talagang tulog na. Parang normal lang talaga dito sa Japan. Unlike sa Pilipinas, pag nakakita tayo sa jeep na natutulog, pinagtatawanan natin, di ba? Pero dito, napaka-normal na talaga yan. And that's how hardworking they are. So nakikita mo, Nikki, pagtawanan mo sila, na-admire mo sila
Nikki, now that you've parang nung tinry mo siyang gawin, parang nag-flashback tuloy, parang nakakita nga kami ng a few Japanese people sa mga train. Hindi pala ganun Ganun nga nakaganon sa window, nakahiga sa window.
Ganyan talaga.
Pero, pero ako na-amaze ako, no? Kasi when we saw those people, grabe sila sa naka-public transportation, pero naka-Louis Vuitton, naka-Chanel.
Right.
They're all really dressed up, dolled up really well, Tricia. Naka-signature. Dito sa Pilipinas, gawin mo yan, mag-jeep ka na naka-LV, yari yung LV mo, right? So, I'm just saying, just trying to be real. Something that I admire about the Japanese, very honest. Safe, you feel safe, where you're in Japan.
Right. Kasi I think yung culture nila, they're very at task-oriented society talaga. So parang sa kanila, regardless of who you are, what you do, basta you're a contributing person in the society, wala silang pakialam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. That's so true.
Ano pang tingin mong mga other, so we've mentioned a few characteristics of the Japanese, right? Nikki, is there any other characteristics that you really admire or love about the Japanese people? That's why you're actually there?
Actually, apakadami. As in, sobrang dami. I appreciate their honesty. Pag ikaw nakaiwan ka ng cellphone dito sa kahit saan lugar dito sa Japan, o kahit hindi cellphone kahit anong valuable thing na maiwan mo, expect mo na mababalik sa'yo yan. Unless na hindi Japanese yung nakapulot nun. Kasi dito may mga lost and found offices dito kasi sa mga subway, sa mga department stores, kahit saan. So, expect mo pag may naiwan ka, maibabalik. Kasi good luck na lang pag sa Pilipinas mo yan na nawala o naiiwan kung saan, talagang hindi mo na mababalik yan. Tapos, ang ano ko pa sa Japanese society is they don't think of themselves. Parang, they think of other people first before yung sarili nila. Like, naisip nila kung nakakaistorbo ba sila sa ibang tao, nakakabulahaw ba sila. Ganun yung yung mentality nila unlike sa ating Pilipino na, ay, bahala kayo dyan, isipin ko sarili ko. Magtatapon ako ng basura dito, kaya di naman ako yung maglilinis iba naman tao maglilinis. Something like that. Sa Japan, hindi. Iniisip nila na, ay, nakakaya sa ibang tao, so hindi ko to gagawin. So, ayun yung isang bagay na ina-admire ko sa kanila is, they are respectful of other people's, welfare. Parang, iniisip nila kung how should I say it? Parang, hindi nila iniisip yung sarili nila. Iniisip nila yung kapwa nila. Unlike sa atin sa Pilipinas na iniisip natin sarili natin, bahala na yung kapwa mo. Parang ganon.
Alright.
Agree ako dyan 100%.
Right. Now, Nikki, may question man ako now. So what do you think is, how about the other way around naman? What are the characteristics of the Filipinos na gustong-gusto naman ng mga Japanese?
Ayun tayo, malambing tayo. Kasi, dito kasi, understandably na napaka-hardworking nila Kasi everything here is expensive. Taxes are expensive. They have to pay insurance every month.
Right.
Health insurance, all that. So, paminsan yung robotic na sila robotic na yung babae at lalaki. So, they just work so hard, nakakalimutan na nila mga kapwa-tao. That's, yung parang sweet, magbigambing, ganyan. Magkasama sa bahay, pero ang nasa utak niyan lagi trabaho. Unlike tayo mga Pilipino, super trabaho din tayo dito. Super trabaho tayo, pero hindi nawawala yung pagiging malambing natin. So, yung trabaho, iniiwan natin sa trabaho, pero pagdating ng bahay, pagdating sa partner mo, napaparamdam mo pa rin na doon ka sa kanila nakafocus. Unlike sa kapwa, focus talaga sila sa trabaho nila. So, yung pagiging malambing din, mapagmahal, hinap-hanap ng mga Japanese sa atin.
Yan. Very loving kasi yung mga
Super
Pilipino
nagka-compliment
talaga.
pala, no? Very, grabe ang heart ng Pinoy, tapos grabe rin ang heart ng Japanese sa trabaho. So it complements, no? Nag-ano siya. Suited for each other, yung personalities. Nikki, siguro our final question, for tonight, because we are so glad and happy that you're here with us tonight. What advice do you have to our viewers on how to be happy and proud of who they are?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Anong advice ang mabibigay mo to our viewers on actually being happy and being proud of who they are?
Ayan. Well, the only advice I could give to everyone is, regardless kung sino ka pa, ano ka pa, is if there's something that would make you really, really happy, then go for it. Sometimes we have to consider kung makakasagasa ba tayo ng ibang tao o hindi, but ultimately we have to think of ourselves then. It's not selfishness, but sabi nga nila, loving yourself is the greatest love of all. So if it's gonna make you happy, so no matter how hard it's gonna be for you or your or other people around you, go for it. Do not hold back. Like me, I know na being a woman will make me happy. So I went through the operation, the painful operation, knowing na somehow my parents will be sad about it. But thinking of my happiness, of course, they will eventually accept it. So, because for them, it's something really, really final and big na. It's irrevocable na. So, I thought of it na, it's my happiness. It's not them who's gonna live my life. Alam ko na yun ang magpapasaya sa akin. So, no matter how people are gonna be against it, no matter how painful it's gonna be, both physically, financially, if in the end, it's gonna make you happy, then you go for it. Never hold back. Because the only regret that you're gonna have is not doing what will make you happy. So, me, well, happiness is really hard to attain, but every single day I know I could say I'm happy because I became the person that I want to be. So, be who you are and chase after after your dreams no matter what. No matter what people will tell you or kung ano pang kukontra ginagawa ng society. If it's gonna make you happy, remember that loving yourself is the greatest love of all. And if you love yourself, people will love you in return. Then saan pa natin pupulutin yung happiness natin? Nakapaligid na sa atin yung happiness natin. So, that's it. Go for it. Do not hold back.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, alam mo, Trish, one last lang to comment lang on what Nikki said. This is what a lot of people are having a hard time doing. To actually accept who they are and to be true to who they are. Because, yun nga siguro yung dikta ng society, yung influence, takot, fear, and all that. That's the reason as to why people just hide, inside a closet, But to Nikki's point, if you try to begin loving yourself and to accept yourself as who you are, people will follow, People will end up loving you as well and accepting you as to who you are. And that's the greatest love of all. Sabi nga ni Nikki.
True.
Trish, what about you? What do you think?
I agree with what Nikki said. No, being true to yourself is really the happiness that you will have. Why? Because wala kang iniisip na isip ng mga tao. Because when you are younger, I think marami kang insecurities about yourself and marami kang iniisip. But as you mature, as you get older, diba, you get to know yourself more and you appreciate yourself more na you're this unique individual that if you show people who you truly are, they will embrace who you are. So I'm so proud of what Nikki has done, and also I'm proud siguro of everyone that I've met in my life because diba, they embrace who I am and diba, we appreciate each other.
Yes.
And I think that's the best thing that we can do. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Nikki, do you have anyone that you want to thank? Meron ka bang gustong i-promote? Baka naman mamaya, brand ambassador ka na pala dyan. Hindi namin alam. But go ahead. Please thank whoever. Yeah. Greet anyone.
for now, wala, because we have a restaurant in Marikina, but of course because of the pandemic, it's not hindi siya ngayon, hindi siya open ngayon. So unfortunately it's not. But I'll put it up on Facebook if it is. The only thing I would promote is right now, discipline. Please, I know what's going on in the Philippines right now. It's crazy out there. So if you don't need to go out, discipline yourself to stay at home and be safe. That's the only thing I could say right now. At malalagpasan natin.
Thank you.
Wala naman tayong na hindi nalalagpas. It's gonna be over soon.
Okay.
Tama ka dyan. Thank you so much, Nikki, for being part of the show. We really appreciate you being here. Grabe, away from Japan, from Tokyo, here to the Philippines. Thank you for your knowledge and your inspirational words.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much,
My
Nikki.
pleasure.
Okay.
Cheers.
So,
Cheers! Oo nga! Wala pa bang cheers? One last time. Mag-cheers naman tayo. Oy, Tricia, naubos mo na yun sa'yo. See? Cheers tayo dyan. Cheers to you.
All right, cheers.
Cheers to you, Nikki.
Okay. Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah.
So, see you again, guys, on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on the new channel. The TNC Marketplace is up next at 10:30 p.m. So I hope you enjoyed this show tonight. Talkers, signing out.
We're signing out. Happy Friday. Happy weekend, everyone. Happy Ninoy Aquino Day. Bye, guys.
Bye.